I'm Jermaine. How are you doing tonight? Well, this morning. It's actually exactly like 5 a.m. as I'm recording this. I'm back. Kind of. I took a long time off. A lot of time trying to figure things out. Things have not been going well since we contracted COVID a couple months ago. It's not the sickness. We're all well, happy, healthy, running around. Well, I still got my sarcoidosis and stuff like that, but it's the financial ruin that comes with this disease, or virus, or whatever they want to call it. I had missed 18 days of work. Now, roughly 2 week of pay period. To most people, it could be hard. It could be, working and everything to that. But in my case, it was detrimental. Actually overdrafted my bank account. First time ever. Is very serious. Myself, I don't live paycheck to paycheck. Because of previous obligations, such as child support, I live workday to workday. As a delivery driver, I live off my tips. I support me and my 4 children solely off of tips. My pay stubs for a 2-week period are 1 cent. So, to be out of work for 18 days, imagine you missed 18 paychecks. Bills don't stop because you had COVID. Obligations don't stop because you had COVID. So even like when this will be covered in another one when I will do, but like even remember when COVID first came and the world shut down, excuse me, and the woman at child support told me, oh, the virus is no reason to be behind on child support. I said, well, the world shut down. The entire world. If you remember the first stimulus, child support is the only one who took that stimulus. Not the IRS. Not student loans. You know how hard them people work to take it. No entity other than child support. So I know it's mostly a bed that I made and have to lie in. But the problem is I didn't lie in that bed by myself. And you can reverse that and say, well, that's what child support is too. They didn't lie in for themselves. But like I said, when I do my child support one, you'll understand more. But life is really hard right now for me. I struggle with a lot of things on my mind, things I go through, things I consider. I mean, we still have my depression issues. And a couple coupled with being actually broke. I'm used to being poor. I've been poor my whole life, but I've never been broke. Where I'm not even able to get my children school clothes and shoes. Last year was the first time I ever even cared and used like the tax-free weekend thing in Ohio, you know. And it was great because wow, it did save a lot of money. But now we're into this year where it wouldn't matter if it was, you know, $10 an outfit or whatever. I can't afford it. I'm getting my bathroom remodeled, so that money is there because I will never screw somebody over. I've thought of dipping into it, but that's not me. I'm not a payment type person. If I come to you and say this is what, that means I have money. I don't do car payments. I did used to pay rent until I bought a house, which I didn't have a mortgage. I paid cash. So, you know, things get construed. You know, again, this is on the child support thing, but like I said, it'll be more in depth. I missed one payment on child support, and it wasn't missed. It was late. Some reason it was late. My job sent it off, because actually what he does is he gives me the check to send, and I put it in the mail myself. So I know they get it sent out. Some reason it was delayed in processing. And I got a nasty letter from child support. Oh, yeah, and I'm like, whoa. And I looked, I'm like, wait, this is a case that because of how things work sometimes, appointments and stuff. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, my cup got broken. Not got broken, I accidentally broke it. I was frustrated, and I slammed it on the table, and it broke. So anyway, so I said, wait, this is one that's always get paid. Because sometimes, if I don't work a couple hours or whatever, like I have a lot of doctor's appointments. I have my eyes, for my sarcoidosis, my eyes, my ear, nose, throat, my rheumatologist, my pulmonologist, my dermatologist, gastroenterologist, like, plus my regular doctor, like, I see a lot of doctors and stuff, so, and then I have 4 children, so, you know, when things come around, sometimes I don't work enough weeks, and whatever, so when they do my splits, you know, they I don't know how their algorithm is, and how they factor in who they're gonna pay and who they not. But this one always gets paid. Every time. So to be late for one payment, I really didn't understand. Like, oh, trust me, I wrote them I used every character. Like they give you the 1,500 characters going off. Because it was ridiculous. Yet, my son's mother hasn't paid child support since October. It is now August. So, where was her letter? And I said, well, you know, I did it kind of passive aggressively, like, hey, I know they did a review and reduced her amount she has to pay. But when I asked for a review no, because when I went from $30,000 to $12,000, they still want me to pay the same amount of child support as when I was making $30,000 and had no children living with me. I wasn't taking care of any children full time. But I digress. That's in another day. So, I don't have family. I do have a couple relatives. Most of my relatives, like, because, I'm from New York originally, but I've been out here forever. Like, forever, ever. Ever, 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 ever. Yes. 89, I believe, I got out here. So, I have a biological sister who lives here. We don't speak. We rarely speak. It's not that we're at odds. It's just, I don't know. We just don't speak. I try to text. Her phone's never on, so I don't know. Then I have another biological brother who lives 15 miles maybe away. Probably 12, 15, something like that. We don't speak, whatever. Once in a while, we'll send each other good morning texts, but there's no conversation. At the time, I was actually contemplating checking out. I had informed my brother of this, and he said, "Oh, okay." That was it. There was no. And then, of course, there was the obligatory, "Oh, but, your children need you." That's it. That's everything. Like, everybody go, "Oh, you should stay around because your children need you." Not, "Hey, you're a good person, things will go, this and that." It's just, so it's like, well, you know what, if you didn't have those children, fuck off. Bye-bye. Who cares? So, my other brother lives in Philly. And then I have another brother who's in Oregon, but he's not in the best condition there. He's locked away, idiot. First of all, you're a black man, what you doing in Oregon anyway? And then he don't like black girls. He's a black man, fully black, but he doesn't like black girls. He only dates white women. So, you're in trouble up there in Oregon. So anyway, and then I have some cousins in New York, my aunt, stuff like my uncle just recently died. So anyway, my point is I don't have a support group out here. I have no means to get anything. Look, if I'm stuck, guess what? I'm stuck. My phone rings almost on a daily, no lie, of people who, "Oh, can you do this?" Oh, and especially now when people know, they still asking me for money. Like, what? No, I'm not giving you any money. I'm not loaning you any money. The person who's owed me $20 for 3 years had the nerve to call and ask me for $20. Like, I don't know what people think is going on. I don't know what they think a friendship is. I had one person who was offended because I said that she's an associate, and I did refer to her as a friend. And I explained to her it was only because of my definition of a friend. I always instill, my son will tell you, that, in order for something to be true, it has to be universal. That's it. If it can't fit in every slot and still be the same, it's not the truth. No matter how you put it. Okay? The truth. I'm a black man. I'm a black man if I'm in America. if I'm in China, if I'm in New Zealand, if anywhere, I'm a black man. That's true. Okay? But, because it's universal. So, if a friend to me is someone, I mean, this is not the total definition, but just someone who I can talk to on a regular basis. We text good morning. Sometimes, hey, how's your day? How you doing? Okay? But there's never, we haven't hung out in years. Years. She actually ghosted me for a time. Um, we talked before and then we met, hung out. She had a bonfire, everything with her daughter and her, and blah, none of your business. But anyway, then all of a sudden she just ghosted me. We rekindled probably a year or two ago. And she has tried to help. Like she tried to get me to find somebody to help me with repairs on the house and stuff. Like just different things she's tried. And there's a lot of things she can't do because she, has her life and things. But anything, when my van broke down, I couldn't call her to come and help me. I couldn't call her to pick up my children for me. Anything. I couldn't call her and say, hey, can I borrow $20 so I can get this part? Could I, so, could you take me to the store to get it? Because of course she doesn't drive. Things of that nature. So, it wasn't that I don't value you as a person and the things that you've tried to do for me, but you just don't fit as a friend. And some people take words. Me, I'm a word person. Words have a lot of value to me. So some people take words offensively, and they shouldn't. What's wrong with being associated with me, or me being associated with you? That's not bad. It's just a state of facts. So the reason I'm telling you this is, I want you to get an understanding of, people really do have it hard out here. And there's a lot of things I've taken for granted. And a lot of people I've looked at and go, well, like I did, this is honestly, I had that, well, how can you be homeless? You can get a job at McDonald's. Or you can do this or that. You always have a way to, But then, I look at myself. In 2009, where would I have been? I would have been out on the street. But I had support. I had my brother Dave. He's not my biological brother. But I love him more than any relative I have, any blood relative I've had, except for my mother. Okay? And his sister, I used to consider her my sister, but I guess it was just whatever. And her husband. And then I can't forget Laura. Okay? Who, she got me my first house since I was released. I had done some time. And, when I went in, I had a house. And I don't know where you live, but where I live, if your house is vacant more than 2 days, they will strip your house down and they will just, oh my gosh, it's horrible. So, her and her now husband, Yes, Neil. I appreciate y'all very much for helping me so bad, which also in turn allowed me to help my sister. And um, I, so I would have been homeless if I didn't have that. And now, as I see now where I'm at, that I don't have like with this COVID. If I didn't own my house, we'd be homeless. Because there's no way I could have paid rent. There's no possible way. So, um, things happen for a reason and give you a different outlook on stuff. And we're so quick to look at someone and down them. Oh, you should just, because I used to do it when I used to be management and I worked jobs, I used to always carry applications with me. And when a panhandler come up, hey, I'd give him an application. Now those people, I'm sorry, even if you are homeless, I don't know, whatever, the time you're spending out there panhandling, you could be getting a job. So I will not have any sympathy for you. I'm sorry, not sorry. But my point is, like I seen the one homeless lady with her whole new hairdo, weave, everything, braids all down, dookie braids, and you just panhandling. Wait, what? I don't get it. So I will not contribute to a panhandler, and that's just me. They make more than I do standing out there. You figure if everybody, well, how many people drive by them in an hour and give them $1? Get them 20 people, they just made $20 an hour. You see what I'm saying? So, two things. Either you're not really homeless, or you on drugs or you're using the money to get the drugs, or who knows, you just are homeless but tend to steal it. I don't know. I'm not in that situation. I can't speak for it. I've considered donating plasma, but then I don't know. With my sarcoidosis, would I even be eligible? I don't know. There's different things, but being the sole provider of 4 children, it doesn't give me much leeway. I work during the day, and then I have the children at night. I went to the one place. I said, she says, well, your initial setup for donating is you should expect to be here at least 3 hours. Where am I going to get 3 hours of free time from? When you're open. Like now at 5 a.m. I have 3 hours of free time. But when you're open, I don't have 3 hours of free time. I'm just on here to vent today. I didn't really even have a purpose. And I don't want a pity party. I'm not trying to do that. Of course, if you want to help me out, I will greatly accept it. My the CashApp is JMAINP. That's it, JMAINP. Of course, the $. I did find out one thing. This was good. That CashApp finally works with my bank. It used to never work with my bank. I could never withdraw money or whatever, or put money on. Well, the money I had was just if someone cash out me money or something like that. Like I never was able to do that until I got started. Somebody cash out me the $10. Oh, I owed you $10 here. I cash out. I'm like, well, that didn't help me because I can't spend it. So then I got that Cash App card, but I don't even know where it's at anymore. I don't use it. I don't carry it with me because it's not predominant enough. It's usually just only $20 on it, $30. I always use it to send like my daughter money if she needed it, which was horrible. My daughter is in need, and I could not. For the first time in my life, I can't help her. Like that's a horrible feeling. So I think the main point of this I want to know to say is please don't judge people by your life experience. Just like us, we have a problem. We judge of the world by American eyes. We look through American eyes and say, "Oh well, this is wrong." We talk about old girl in Russia getting 9 years. Ooh, the outrage! But people in America are doing life for weed, and y'all say nothing. I'm tired of celebrities getting all this, oh, you immunity crap of stuff that you don't care about your neighbor for. As I was telling people before, I know people who post, oh, my uncle died, rest in peace, and that's it. But Tupac died and they cried for a week. Like what? I don't understand these people. I don't understand their priorities. I don't understand where they see things as these celebrities or somebody. How are all these Kardashians and everything famous? I don't understand it. And we got the biggest one of all, the orange one. Because he's a pure idiot. He's just, look what he did just now. His place got raided. Okay? Mar-a-Lago. He sent out emails requesting money. Oh, my place got raided. Oh, send me money. You qualify for $45. Send it immediately. Aren't you telling everybody you're a billionaire? But you want, and these stupid people will send the money. I'm not sending a billionaire, and I don't care if you're a millionaire. I'm not sending you a dime. You pay your own stuff. And these people are so stupid, they'll go, oh yeah, he needs help because he's a criminal and we need to send him money. What? If you're a billionaire, you should be able to fund all, you shouldn't need a dime from us. Now, I understand campaign funds and stuff. You have to raise campaign funds to run for the presidency and stuff, which is ridiculous. Yeah, because I wanted to run, and I started looking it up, and it's like, well, you got to do a campaign. You got to have contributions to initial sum of $5,000. Then you have to, like, it's crazy. But anyway, so, and if you don't raise so much money, you can't be in a debate. How does that make sense? Oh, if you didn't make enough money, so you can't tell the world what your issues are, and you can't go up against these people who raise more money than you do. So anyway, I'm sorry. Like I said, y'all know I go on tangents. And the orange one, I hate this guy with a passion because he brought out the worst in people. Which was good because you finally know what people really think about you behind your back. But he's a scam artist. And these people fall for the scams. So, anyway, I digress, back to it. Treat people like people. Okay? We all have our prejudices and our everything. There's just we have our own ideals. We have our own lives. But some people are having it hard. So say a kind word to someone you don't know. If you see someone just walking around without a smile, give them yours. It's not always financial help that you have to give, but you might help that person might not want to live another moment. So, thank you for hearing me out. I'm JERMAINE. You take care. Have fun. You only get one life. I'm going to check 1, 2. And I'm out.